I watched your video there, and I'm proud of you. If I were your dad, I'd give you a hug, and I'd buy you a new baseball cap, and we'd go and throw the ball around. And this time, I wouldn't get drunk and forget to show up and leave you in the rain. This time, we'd be buddies forever.
Wow, what an ungrateful prick. I hope something bad happens to him.
What do you want?
I take it back! I take it all back! I take it all back! Take it back! Please! Please! Take it back! Please! Welcome everyone to the Slendervlog reviews. This series starts out with a young gentleman who has no name but is known by Caught. Asks the people on the YouTube to give him advice on how to sleep better. One night when Caught is walking back home, he sees symbols in the alley outside of his apartment building. Symbols that closely resembles the operator symbol used in other Slendervlog series. Not taking it seriously as anybody else probably would. Thinking it's some crazy fan, he makes fun and leaves a $20 bill. Later on finds out that, well, it is Slender Man, and must find out why the tall man is after him, as every person in every single Slendervlog must do. Along the way meets a young girl named Natalie, and becomes partners in this crazy adventure! As story goes, this series story is really good. The first had just seemed a more straightforward Slendervlog than anything with, "Oh look, Slender Man, he has come for me! Why is Slender Man after us? Why? Hey look, clues and other things we need to solve and decode!" Which, to be fair, is not bad, but it can be stale and boring when that's all it is. As it goes to the halfway point, it actually becomes a very intriguing mystery. Probably a better mystery than Marble Hornets is. I know, I just made a few eyebrows raise when I just said that comment. I'm not saying that Marble Hornets is a bad series, not at all. Come on guys, you have to say enough is enough. When Lost is looking at you and saying cut that shit out, then you know you have to throw in the towel. Anyways, I really do want to go on for plot and story, yet I can't, because that will be spoiling a lot of things for you newbies out there. So yeah, the story is really good, especially when you get into the second half. Now for our characters. Caught and Natalie, who are our main characters. Well, Caught is more the main character in about 60% of the story so far, and Natalie actually takes over when it gets a little over a bit more of the second half, again, so far. Caught as a character, he's very sarcastic. When things do seem their darkest, he just gives up and just say fuck it, and to me, Caught has to be one of my favorite characters in the Slendervlog of all time. The way he approaches the situation at hand is, to me, how a realistic person would go about it. In the beginning, thinking it's just some big joke, and as such, just taking it that way. Then when things does take a more darker tone to it, he will take it as seriously as any of us would, but still being his sarcastic self. Because who would really want to go in the middle of the woods and dig up a coffin? Now for Natalie. Sweet, funny, quirky, and cute as a button Natalie. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, she doesn't have that much as a character. I'm not saying she's bad or anything, but everything I just mentioned about her, that's it. Later on we do get to know her a little more, which is good, but she does leave more to desire. With Cut, we get an actual person with depth and character. And with Natalie, we don't exactly get a cardboard box. Not at all, but at the same time, we don't get a third dimensional person either. Maybe when there's more entries, she'll have more depth to her. Till then, she's just okay. That's it. Nothing bad or nothing great. She's just okay. She's in the middle. Now forward to the art character, which we get to I Am the Helper and Warrior Silver. Both of them are a bit hard to explain. Early on, we see Warrior Silver, who's been a really good ally, giving hints and helping out Cod. When you get to more of the second half of the story, she or he becomes a character on his or her own, at least at this time being. Then there's I Am the Helper, who in his/her own way helps out Cod. I want to say he/she is not a foe, again as of right now. The only reason why it's so hard to explain because you don't get enough of them. For Roy Silver we get 7 videos, and for I Am the Helper we get 10. It's a bit more harder what they actually represent. Well, more I Am the Helper than Roy Silver since we get to know more of Roy Silver, and again it's a bit more spoiler heavy, so I won't get into it. Nothing bad, so let's move on. Now for Slender Man, which is even more hard to explain, and again he's barely in the damn series. There are others, I want to say creatures, but again, I don't know how to best explain what they are. When we get to look to other series like Everman Hybrid or redo others like MLA Honors and Zero, whatever, to get a better understanding of what those Slender Man and other creatures are best represented and what they do for their own motives, and they're not hard to explain. I do want to make it clear that even though I don't understand why old Slendy is after Cod, it doesn't mean it's bad. Again, it's a mystery, and they will tell us why all this is happening. Till then, Cod owes Slendy money, and that $20 wasn't enough. Slendy gotta pay for his fools, son. It's hard to point out the negatives since I think there's not much negative to actually say. The ones I do have in mind are more nitpicks than anything. I think with Cod, sarcasm might put off a lot of people, but if you can get through it, then it's no problem. Another one is Natalie doesn't have that much character development, but she may have more from future entries. That's really it, and I do have other things to say that's more like stuff to me that are kind of weird. Now when you get into the second half, they start to do some flashbacks, which would make sense if it was in a third person point of view, where the main character doesn't have a camera with them 24/7 every day. They do explain, and the moments that do happen, it's in a supernatural setting, which is fine. Then there's that one moment where there's no supernatural setting at all. Fuck. Then music that comes out of nowhere. From a more traditional way of storytelling, it's fine to have music playing, but again, from a main character who has a camera with them all the time point of view, it doesn't make much sense. Am I supposed to think that Cod just put the music just for the sake of, I don't know, atmosphere to fit with it? Which it does, I'm not gonna lie. It's just kinda head scratching when you think about it. And I know Everman Hybrid does it too, but I'm going to that one when we get to there. The best way to put it, just weird. If I'm going to record myself having some creature from hell chasing after me, do I really want music playing when I'm about to die? Again, there's no really negative to speak upon. On the flashbacks and the music, it just simply put weird. Another thing to point out, and maybe just my computer or maybe YouTube, the fuck ever, but for some reason I can't exactly get most of the text that was written in the video. I don't know what's causing it, but if there's anyone else that having this problem, please let me know. So overall, go and watch this series if the sarcasm doesn't bother you. And if it does, just pull right through, because I'm telling you, it's a great series to watch. My rating is 4.5 out of 5. Till then, see you next time.
that I like to pet, and every evening we get set. I stroke it every chance I get. It's my girl's pussy.